Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Greeting you, it's your favorite boy, Yomilee, and I'm back with another episode of my podcast. And this time around, I'm with my friend named.
My name is Divine.
Oh,
Nice meeting you, Yomilee.
thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
We've been having this. We've been talking about this for a while now. But luckily, thank God. Though you've been busy, I've been busy, but now thank God there's time for us to do this once and for all. And,
Exactly.
So, my people, my brother, thank God you heard the first episode and the second episode of the podcast, which is about addiction. And at this point now, my conversation with you now is actually rounding up the whole previous topic about addiction and depression. So thank God you've heard the first and second episode. So you already know, have an head up, and you already know what it is. Did you get me? So now let me start from saying, asking, what is your definition of addiction?
All right. First of all, we need to understand that addiction is getting used to a particular bad habit. Let me just use a simple.
If you use that, I agree with you. But at the other side, some people are addicted to things, but those things are not bad.
Like what?
Okay. For my previous episode, I was with a female friend. I did it with a female friend. And she said she wanted to twist the word that she doesn't want to use the word addiction or addicted. She was saying used to. After that, you're used to this, and you're telling me you're not addicted to it, but then you can't do without doing this thing before you take your bait. You can't do this thing before doing your house chores. For example, she was like, she can't take a bait in the bedroom without playing music or listening to music. And she is a woman or a lady. She used face scrub, use this, use that. I was like, are you serious? To the extent that she said she can't even listen to them. She can't do kitchen chores without listening to music.
So that's why I said bad habits.
Okay.
Now we are talking about bad habits.
Yeah. So let's just
focus on the bad habits.
Let's focus on the bad habits right now.
Addiction,
of the addiction and why why sometimes it ends up to become out as depression for some people. Do you get? So I feel like it's not so easy. Do you get? It's not so easy, but then I feel it's just a gradual process, because this last episode, I'm making this as the last episode, and I would, let people learn and understand very, very, very much. There's a saying that some young people do to say now in the country that Father, forgive me for the lifestyle I'm living. Which is actually a sin. Do you get? Some people lifestyle is a sin, but then let's be realistic. This is their only source of income, or this is, different kind of things.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Do you get? So, and one thing is this: if it has addiction as bad habits, you still get your own point, but then addiction as bad habits is. Me, I feel like at the end of the day, as long as it's a bad addiction or worse addiction, might eventually end up being depressed. And after depression, anything can happen. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So let me also get back to you, my brother.
All right. Yeah. So, like we were talking about addiction. And I'm sure the reason why I'm here, and one aspect I would like to deal on with addiction is the possible ways of curbing addiction,
Okay.
or the possible ways of controlling them.
That's definitely why these are the things I want to hear to make it to round up.
Okay.
You don't want to, because to be honest, if you actually listen to a couple of
previous
ones, you would see I've actually talked about things people are addicted to, the most easiest thing to get addicted to. No, now everybody that has listened to the podcast would understand. You get?
Yeah.
Even if you do not listen to the podcast, if you are intelligent or if you are matured, you should know. Just consider the fact that okay, you're addicted to this thing, and especially a bad habit, and at the point you could not get money to buy it no more, and you're just always in there for like 2-3 weeks or a month. My brother, I feel some people might actually commit suicide. You get?
True.
So, that's why I said addiction and depression is kind of like very, very something that you work to get down the same lane.
I think depression sometimes might lead you to addiction. Do you understand?
Addiction also
can
might eventually lead you to depression.
So they work hand in hand.
Because at the end of the day, you don't get what you're addicted to no more. You'll be depressed. And if you are depressed at a point, maybe to just normal life drama, you might fall victim of a friend or anything and stuff like that that will start indulging you in some kind of bad habit, and all of a sudden you got addicted already. You get? All of a sudden you're addicted already. So to me, I feel like let's just talk about how people can actually get over it, eradicate it. You don't say eradicate, you're not government, but then a little of our advice is this: we talking about this and people to listen to it. Especially, let's just go straight to the point that okay, most of the bad habits
is actually
let's say hard drugs and stuff like that. Do you get me? So now let's talk about that. So we have limited time, but then let's talk about that. How youth, because it's really affecting youth.
It's right in this part of the world.
It's really affecting the youth. At least you see some graduates, but then because there's no job, they're on the street.
There's no support.
They're on the street. Even close, maybe one or two friends they have. Maybe it's just one person that's buoyant, and the person might be buoyant, be spending money that was sent to he or she
give
from
up
home
on the person also.
You get? So that kind of a thing. That, let me hear your own point of view on how it could be or how it can be eradicated, and how you can cover yourself. But I know one thing is your mindset, your personal decision. But sometimes if you are not so strong, if you don't pray very well, you're not so strong in prayers, it might be difficult for you. But then like to make that decision, you get? So I've seen somebody that said, okay, stop smoking some kind of high grade drug. He stopped for like a year. Trust me, I saw him 3 or 4 months ago. He's back
to the street.
So
all right. So I will just buttress my points on some particular aspects of addiction. First of all, you need to understand that addiction is bad. It's bad. It's a bad habit. Secondly, you need to point out those bad habits you feel you are portraying as a person, or you are used to as a person. So first of all, self-realization. Realize that this thing I'm doing is wrong. This thing I'm doing is leading me. It's taking me behind.
It's leading astray.
It's leading me astray. It's taking me back. I'm expecting addiction. I'm expecting this drug I'm using to keep me sane. But if you see that it's not even keeping you sane,
then pull off, get out.
Yes,
it's not necessary.
Sure, you get, because
some people actually find happiness in all this.
Yes, but the happiness is not actually I will not say it's happiness. I will call it a time lapse, because at the end of the day, when
you're back to your senses,
you are going back to that problem. So what is the essence? What is the essence? So if at all someone wants to use a particular eye drug or a particular substance, it shouldn't be under this perspective that he wants to keep using it for a very long period of time. Although it's not easy,
yes.
But you can as well just take these things for just a period, which is not possible, which I'm not advising.
Okay, yeah.
Sure, you get.
But then, I'll say, I will give you 2 examples. One is the person I told you about. That he said, okay, he didn't take substance in his spliffs for like a year and some months, and all of a sudden this year I started seeing him smoking. I felt like, as old as you are, you've got great hair, you've got everything.
You are still in this.
You are still in this thing. He's not telling me I should not think like that. Like, a lot of things is going on, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, you're 5 and 6. As your best friend is gallant one way or the other. You get, so why are you still going back to it? You get, that's one point I'm trying to make. It's not when you say, so I believe what you said, that it's not so easy
to stop. That's why I said,
apart from substance, even to me, I feel the most addictive one of all is cigarettes. It is legal.
It is legal.
You can smoke it on the street.
And tobacco naturally is addictive.
You get
it has this.
That is when you see, for example, I think there used to be a Premier League coach. I think Arsenal or something one time ago. He's a cigarette smoker, but he can't always smoke. He can't smoke cigarette on the pitch. Then he has to like always chew nicotine gum to feel like he's
that
actually
sensation
smoking cigarettes normally. You get? That's what me
that's the height of it. That's the height of it. So
I was also telling somebody like recently about marijuana, and person was like, "Oh, marijuana is not good. This blah blah blah." And I was like, "Do you know if you actually travel abroad to a country where marijuana is legalized, you don't have to call a dealer to come meet you somewhere or going to meet that person somewhere. Do you know that kind of a thing?
Yeah.
You don't need all those things. You can easily walk into the store
and get
buy your things, buy your papers, rolling papers, buy your crusher, and every goddamn thing. Go to your house, go do it. And even there are some countries that they are limited grams of maybe marijuana they'll sell to you. They sell in like, I feel like it's medicinal.
Yeah. Why?
Because it cures cancer. Do you get?
Yeah.
But not like smoking it. In either in a gum way or
you cook it
or cookies.
Yeah.
Or brownies. You get?
Yeah.
So to me, I feel like I just know it's not so balanced, it's not so easy. But then I'm getting your point. Yeah, I'm getting your point.
So like I was saying, self-realization. You need to understand that okay, this thing I'm doing is wrong, and okay, I have determined to stop this thing. So you get?
I get your point.
To stop this thing. So we are going to talk about ways of curbing addiction. Because we are going to treat one at a time. Addiction, depression. Depression is different. Addiction is different. So let's talk about addiction because they work hand in hand.
Yes.
First of all, you need to seek for counseling.
That kind of thing,
after self-realization, realize that this thing I'm doing is wrong. That's the first step.
Now, let me bust the bubbles. Yeah. Self-determination is very, very important. And some people took that self-determination and they stopped. I know of a friend. She was always on, some kind of crystals, substance and everything like that. She went to rehab at first. She left. The second time they took her to rehab, would you believe? Immediately she was discharged from usage. She went straight to where she wanted to go and buy her stuff. Not until she went for the third rehab
Yeah.
before she could actually stop. And the stop that she did wasn't just was just, you know, all those stones, rocks, and everything talk about. Do you get? Not about marijuana. She still smoked marijuana, so now do you get my point? So that's just it.
So that's why I said after self-realization that you are used to this particular substance, then you seek for counseling. Counseling is part of rehab, but counseling
is part of rehab. The doctor, let's say a psychiatric doctor would definitely counsel you.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's part of rehab, but at the same time, you don't do counseling for a short period of time. Especially if you are addicted to a substance over a long period of time. You understand? You have to seek for.
But I don't feel counseling is way better if you are on it for a very long time. If either you go, I would ask you two questions: counseling or rehab. Which is the best?
I prefer rehab in the sense that you are totally abstaining. They are preventing you from it. They are taking these things away from you.
So definitely, most of these hospitals that, like a psychiatric hospital where we have young ones that are addicted to drugs and everything. Like that means should I say they are way better than some state or federal university? Because this person I'm talking about did a rehab in very popular hospital here in Ibadan. You get me? And immediately she left. She went to get stuff. Compared to when she went to a private what's it called? Hospital, and now she's very fine.
Good. Yeah, private hospital also it helps. It's like because of their facilities and everything. Yes, they
might just be expensive, but
it is worth it because of they spend money on these counselors, on these nurses, on these.
But regardless of spending money, it's still the money you paid.
Yeah, but you can't compare the money you paid to a federal.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I get you.
So also self-determination. Also, you know, after realization, you have to determine within yourself
what.
Because the first thing.
Am I ready to stop? Like, because even some, you know, doctors will ask, "Are you ready to stop? If you are not ready to stop, please don't come." Yeah.
That's what I was trying to make. Because the first thing that will even want you to go to a rehab is that you've realized that this thing I'm doing is wrong. It's fucking me up. It's not giving me the right thing I want. It's not treating me right. So you have to after seeking for counseling, then you go into medication.
Okay.
You understand? Medication. These people that are in rehab, they also give them drugs. What do these drugs do? It helps them mentally and
cleans their body.
Cleans detoxification. It cleanses them, cleanses the blood, cleanses them mentally. The sensor that makes you feel that every time you need to smoke, you need to take something to feel sane. It's in a way removes these things.
I agree with you on that. I've seen a junior brother's friend that is always on substance and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe he went to see a therapist or went to an hospital. So he was given injection for like few days or 2 weeks. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And at the point, if it's wherever they're actually smoking that particular stuff, once it sees you're holding something, you're trying to put something in something, you're trying to light it.
It's
living there.
If
he's not living, if he does not know, he might not live. But if he should see his elder brother doing
he's running away.
That elder brother is begging him not to get angry. Maybe he should go inside or go back.
So
because he was actually the one that indulged the junior brother. So he doesn't want a situation whereby two siblings from the same parents
will be in that particular
bondage problem.
It's a bondage. I like that word. It's a bondage also.
Trust me. Let's say, for example, now let's make what's it called? Before we round up, let's
Mm.
make these examples of all these addiction and
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
Now we say cigarette is addictive,
Yeah. Very, very.
masturbation is addictive,
Yes, sure.
hard drugs,
Masturbation amongst men and women.
yeah,
Because
hard drugs, alcohol,
yeah, alcohol. Yeah.
you get.
Mm-hmm.
So now the hard drugs let's talk about the hard drugs.
Mm.
And majorly it's like, let's say, weed, my loud, crack, ice, cocaine,
Okay.
EPU, molly, ecstasy, and everything and stuff like that. Do you get? All those other ones might be easy to stop, but I've seen people that takes crack. The minute they have 300-400K in their account, maybe unfortunately it's at night. Before the next morning, they might have nothing less than 50 or 100K. They won't even buy a single shirt
for themselves. That's bad. So after understanding this treatment, that is self-realization, medication, counseling, evaluation and treatment of mental issues such as depression or anxiety. You understand? They are after going through this process, after treating this process, there are results of treating this addiction. Now, what are the results? That is, the result is the joy. Yes, the happiness that comes with it. The advantage that comes with it. That yes, I'm happy. At last, I've stopped and I've gone through this journey. It increases your lifestyle. It gives you an healthy lifestyle. You understand? If you look at these guys that are addicted to this shit, they go slim, they are pale, white skin. You understand?
For example,
peeling skin.
For example, there's this spliff. I don't know if I can mention the name, but there's this spliff that was so rampant at the point that if you should take just 2-3 drugs, you start throwing up. Start saying rubbish and
I think I see stuff like that on social media where they start shouting, start running.
That kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And the day it wasn't really like I read it online, but then you know somebody that does it. So these UK boys, before they start allowing them loud in the UK. It's okay, wow. There was this Colorado split, When I had what was inside, it's just like some kind of particle of weed plants that they cut off, then they put in angel dust. I'm not so sure, please people don't get me wrong, like even chemicals that are used to embalm dead body. So how come would you smoke something like that? You won't be feeling
insane.
Some demons are actually fucking with your head at that point in time.
That's true. So talking about the result of treating this drug addiction, we talk about increase in your healthy lifestyle. Your health increases.
Yes.
You understand? You look fresher. You look healthy.
Yeah.
You understand?
And if it's when it comes to all this Colorado, when you're talking to people taking it, they'll be like, what do you mean? They'll smoke and they eat. They feel they're eating.
Yeah.
At the point, if it's gotten into your blood system,
yes,
bro, you would not eat anything.
That is
when
the thing.
It starts shrinking.
Yeah. So another thing that we need to modify these attitudes and behaviors related to drug abuse. When I'm talking about modifying this attitude and behavior, we need to come in control of them. Full control. That you are the owner of yourself. You don't know of your body.
Control whatever the demon
is.
Fight it.
Exactly. Continuous persistence with other forms of treatment, such as medication. Yes, you need to be consistent. Don't stop that. Okay, I have stopped. Then okay, I'm done with this. Okay, let's say
Mhm.
they give you a medication for 2 years.
Mhm.
Then you feel like, okay, after 2 years,
Become-
a little smell of these
Can
drugs
actually-
can trigger them again. You
Bro,
understand? And
there was a
you are
time I
back to
was
that
watching
shit.
a video on YouTube on
Mm.
how to cook. What's it called? This thing they cook with cocaine, I think crack or something.
Mm-hmm.
The person cooking it
Mm.
had to use nose mask and tie the shirt on his nose. Because while they are cooking, the steam coming out of it, you must not inhale it. If he inhales it, he's even going to get high
than the
other
person
people buying
taking
it
it.
and everything.
So how to keep up with your LD process or your healing process? Because I'll call it healing process. You understand? You are healing. You are trying to
evolving.
Yeah, you are evolving. You are healing. So first of all, stop drug use. That is drug abuse.
Yeah, definitely.
Drug abuse. These things that you are using, you stop them.
But sometimes it's actually to stop. That's why sometimes I tell people that if you can't stop immediately, as I'm telling you, first of all, to know if you'll be able to stop or be serious about it. First thing first, if you smoke 10 sticks of cigarette or weed in a day, try and go start with start making it 2 to 3 a day.
Gradually
until you get to 2, 1, and all of a sudden probably might just forget.
During that process, you're also in treatment. Yes, you're also in treatment.
In short period of time, you just notice
that you
never even thought of smoking cigarette in a very long time.
Keeping yourself busy. Also it helps.
Bro, that's very good.
It helps. Keeping yourself busy.
And
it's devil's workshop.
Exactly. And now let me now give you this point here. You're a Christian, thank God. I'm not much of a biblical person. I don't really know Bible, but at least some verses and was it St. Matthew or something where Satan actually took Jesus, Lord, to a very big mountain to look all around and see. He said he would give Jesus all this.
Just bow before me.
But then Jesus refused. He didn't. You get? He didn't. So that is what sometimes I feel like, oh, is that why devil brought all these things to life? Test with human beings.
Yeah.
And our brains are very, very fragile.
Very fragile. We are easily manipulated.
You get that kind of a thing. Our brains are very, very, very fragile. You get my point? And for example, you will show the world or we human like, oh, somebody is suffering already. You finish, if you are graduated from university, there's no job, there's nothing. You have to call family, blah blah blah, this and that, before you can get anything. And I'm certain I thought of it like that kind of a person that has been home for years. If you should see a link up of, oh guy, let's go rob a bank. Do you get? Let's go rob a bank. Somebody that hasn't eaten for days, he will definitely go.
Definitely.
Or let's say, oh,
let's sell this drug. Let's go into this shit.
Or probably let's go do ritual.
Yeah.
The person, I'm very sure the person will be down to do it. That's just my own point of view, and I'm with you.
So stop drug use, stay drug free.
Yes.
Drug influencing friends.
Definitely.
Stay away from them.
And some people are addicted to drugs, got indulged in drugs because of peer pressure.
Peer pressure, exactly. That's the major influence of drug use. Peer pressure. So when you know that these friends are the ones making me go into this shit, live far away from them. You disconnect yourself from them totally. Disconnect yourself from them. Probably when you are fully matured to control yourself from this shit, then you can begin to communicate with them to avoid. You understand? They're still your friends regardless, but yet disconnect yourself from them to get yourself. Be productive in the family. That's the last point I'm bringing up. Be productive in the family, at work, and in the society. In your family, be productive among your siblings. Be productive in your religious institution. Be productive. Definitely. At your workplace, be productive. Let them know that. So when these factors are surrounding you, that is what when you are busy with your work, you are giving yourself value.
Yes.
you begin to see yourself as a different human being.
Definitely.
You understand? You'll be happy with yourself, and you know, even your family, your loved ones, everybody around you will want to support you.
Definitely, I get
regardless of whatsoever you understand. So that's just what I have to say concerning this, and I hope those listening
just take a piece of advice of whatever we said and work towards it. Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for taking your time to listen to this podcast, and thank you, my brother Divine. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. So, my people, whatever you think, your comments, your review, kindly drop it in the comment section, so we will know what we are up to next. Thank you very, very much. See you next time. Peace out.